This is one of a series of classes we offer on note-taking. This one, as you can see, is called the sentence method. It's not very important because it's not used widely, but for the sake of completeness, we're putting it in here. So you may look ahead yourself and see if it's something you like or you want to use, and we just want to make you aware it does exist, and some people do like it and some people use it, but it's not hugely important in the sense that it's widely used. So it doesn't seem to enjoy the status of widely used. The method is straightforward. Write every new thought, fact or topic on a separate line, numbering as you make progress. So every new thought or every new fact or every new topic, put it on a separate line. Make sure there are separate lines. Now the advantages, well, slightly more organized than a paragraph, gets more or all of the information covered. So it's clear that every new thought is on a separate line. It breaks up all of the components of the document into separate lines, so it's easy to see what each one is saying. You're not reading across in a continuous fashion like you would, let's say, an ordinary piece of prose. This one is written sentence by sentence on a new line. The disadvantages are that it's not possible to determine the major or the minor points from the numbered sequence. It's difficult to edit without having to rewrite by clustering points which are related. It's difficult to review unless editing cleans up relationships. So the fact that we've got every point on a new line makes it clear. But at the same time, it doesn't tell us the importance of the points. It looks like all the points are equally important. So that's a big disadvantage compared to the other methods that we've met in note-taking. So it's got a big disadvantage immediately that we can see. It doesn't do anything other than make it clear that these are the points that are being mentioned, but it doesn't tell us which point is most important. Use it when the lecture is somewhat organized, but heavy with content and is coming fast. If you haven't got time to think. So the other ones, for example, you need to know what's most important and what comes after what, and there's more organization to be done. There's more work to be done in making the notes with the other methods that other videos have got. This one, there's less thinking. Everything goes on a new line. And it's very useful when a lot of information is coming down. You don't have to think. Just go to a new line straight away, write it down. Go to a new line, write it down, and so on. But it doesn't tell us the importance. So that's a big drawback. For example, the demand for a product depends on many determinants. Price is probably the most important determinant. However, there are others. For example, income, advertising, the weather, tax, and others. Now that's quite a complex bit. That comes from economics, and it's about demand, and it's quite complex. There's a lot of information in there. Now the notes might be demand depends on price and others. And then goes on to say also income, adverse, weather, taste, fashion, other factors. Okay, so it's summarized the example slightly. It's not a big improvement. It's about half as much. The top one is 3 lines. This was about 1.5 lines. So it's a 50% saving. So in a lecture, that's good. It's 50% saving, roughly speaking. And that's all there is to it. So I'll leave you with that. There are other methods of taking notes that we've looked at, Cornell, outlining and so on, mapping, but have a look at one of those. Of all the ones we've mentioned, probably the Cornell one is the most widely used, but you decide for yourself which one suits you, because you will do best with the one that fits best your needs. But that's, as I said, that's it. Let's leave it at that and say thank you for watching.